Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Paradise Killer. Where we last left off was we talked to Sammy, finished up his conversation, and then we talked to Witness and Carmelina. They didn't have much to say, but they did give me some evidence points, I guess, for what testimony they got, so that's pretty much it. So let's get to Akiko. That was the plan right now, is to get to Akiko, talk with her again, and then we'll talk to Henry as well with her. Then we'll talk to Lydia, and then we'll finally make our mark and talk to Yuri Knight, because we have avoided him for so long. Not because I hate him. Actually, I kind of do hate him a little bit because of his, like, it seems like he's kind of, like, presenting himself as, like, a person who's, like, he seems like he presents himself kind of like a smart guy, but it's, like, almost, he obviously seems a little bit devious because of the way everyone mentions him as, like, the guy who holds Lydia and Sammy by their sort of, like, chokeholds and, like, trying to control them to do his dirty business and stuff. I feel like that's what it is that Yuri's the mastermind, while Lydia and Sam is the one who has to execute it for the guy, because they probably were blackmailed by him, I guess. I don't know. Or something's being something is held dear by the Yuri Knight, maybe. But who knows? I'm still trying to gather as much evidence before we make that trial happen. And I think we're getting ever so close to that trial happening that it's hard for me to not... It's getting harder for me not to start that trial soon because I have very little left to talk to and very less topics to talk to. Unless I look for, like, evidence that I can't find just yet. Because I know I'm missing some evidence probably that are out there still. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Do you do anything outside of soldiering? Why are you interested to know? We're all part of the syndicate. I'm trying to establish a friendship.
Che?
Why would I want to be a friendship with a Dobitokule like you? I'll soothe her, I guess. Friends and relationships expand our worldview. They can also provide comfort and support.
Nenorochito.
Ticalos.
Sure.
Just tell me something about yourself. Do you have a pet?
You need to back off.
A pet? Fine. 2 goldfish.
I'm glad to be back.
There we go. We're getting somewhere. Caeste dureros. I don't know what that means though. And I don't think it's ka. I think it's ka. Caeste dureros. I guess that's what it says. I don't know. Why goldfish?
Rahat.
Why not?
What the hell?
What drew you to fish? Did you have them as a kid?
I'm a soldier.
In the barracks, just after I was taken in by the New Knight Army, I looked after them while I adjusted my military life.
The investigator is here.
Do you miss those days? War is no place for Trojan prosts. I did what I had to. What about...
Gurfa!
That's it! I'm done. No more. Goodbye, Nerorosito. Okay. Guess we're slowly opening up to her. Nerorosito.
Sure.
Is there something else, Akiko? No, it's nothing. We can probe her, just because she said it. Akiko, it seemed like you had something you wanted to say earlier.
Rahat.
It was nothing, Nerorosito.
I don't
Nerorosito.
like this.
Spit it out. We're both busy. Do you know something about someone on this island?
Gurfa!
Fine, it's about Crimson.
That's strange.
What about her? She came to me in a secret to ask about something about becoming a marshal. Oh?
You're trying to find the wrong truth.
I don't give this information up lightly, Nerorosito.
Ishpros.
She used to be a fine soldier. She was blessed by the gods for her role in repelling the 19th island invasion.
Soldiers of honor.
I'm the only syndicate member allowed to be a marshal. There was nothing I can do for her.
That's weird.
Why are you telling me this? Henry's is your only suspect.
Rahat!
Henry did it, Nerorosito. No doubt. I'm just telling you that there might be someone that would benefit from him doing it. I'll not provoke her. I'd rather be nicer about it. I'll look into it. Thank you, Akiko. Okay, so again, not much topics because again we talked to everyone already at this point. We've talked to a lot of different people and they've provided something, but that's a new information that I'm appreciative of because Akiko literally provided us evidence that helps with bringing in what Crimson has to say. So we can probably go back to Crimson just to see if we can also max out her relationship with her. I think that would be nice. What about your motive? What about you wanting to expand the roles of the marshals? Where have you pulled that from?
Paradise feels wrong.
You want exorcism to be a marshal role? It makes sense. We hunt them, might as well do the next step.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sounds to me you're making a land grab to boost the importance of the marshals. Believe what you want, Nero Rosito. Okay. When you found Henry, did you see any bloody bottle lying around? Despres vorbesti?
Turpa!
What bottle? There wasn't any bottle. Why are you wasting time?
Paradise feels wrong.
You saw nothing to suggest the blood in Henry's stomach had been administered artificially?
Rahat!
Of course not. Stop dragging these out with stupid theories. Okay. I guess so she doesn't know nothing about the bottle. So that means it's not her then. Yeah, so somebody definitely framed Henry before Akiko got to... Oh, maybe Sammy beat up Henry. Oh, that would be cool. Because she did say that she caught Henry, like, maybe walking out. So maybe Sammy might have, like, defeated the demon inside of Henry. And then, forced him to drink the blood. And then while Henry was... When Sammy escaped, leaving nothing behind evidence for, Henry just literally just, like, had the blood in his stomach already. Swallowed in after being beaten. Maybe. That's really interesting if that is the case. If Sammy was able to beat the demon physically, like fighting, like shonen fight. Something like that. Why didn't you let Doomjess examine the dead bodies of the martial guards? There was no need. They had been carved up by the monster, who, as I keep saying, is in custody. Surely even the investigation freak can see its own open and shut space.
I have a bad feeling about this.
If it was, I wouldn't be here. Alright, last point. Here on the street is that you're trying to expand the responsibilities of the marshals. You wanted to fold exorcism into the duties of the marshals.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Sure would be helpful if a demonic threat killed our exorcist.
Rahat!
I should kill you for accusation. Okay, so she really doesn't care about... I don't know why would you kill somebody for accusation. It's like, it's important for accusations, you know? May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Alright, Henry. Here we go again, Henry. I know you're not gonna say much, but we'll try. Hang out. Let's talk, Henry. Is there any joy to be had on this island? On the island? Oh yeah. Too much, really.
What fucking ever?
What the do you think?
Don't test me.
I'm just trying to get a handle on the island that birthed the crime to end all crimes. We do our work and pray. Sometimes people go to that bar, sometimes we go to the beach.
Not a fucking thing!
Did you know that there's boat rides? Frickin' boat rides.
Sure.
Have you been on one?
The demon wants to see the
Yeah.
sun scorched in
A
the
long
night.
time ago. My mom took me. We didn't get the best seats. I was a problem kid and she was a single mother. Were you always shunned? She made some friends eventually. She was a mahjong club in one of the apartments. She got in with them. What about you? I found kids to hang out with. Not friends though. I just do stuff to make them laugh. Smash windows, set fires to people, whatever. That's when I started being arrested a lot.
What a fucking surprise!
Hang on. What the am I doing opening up like this?
Whatever you fucking say.
Whatever. Okay, I guess. I didn't know he would open up so easily. You want to hear something effing good? I got something. Sure. I mean, this is the first time I don't think we've probed Henry much, though. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator? Excuse me, trying to fix my necklace. I like you, investigator. I think you're onto something. The code to the safe is in my apartment is SO394BF984-537BS9. Wow. So we had to befriend him to get the freaking code to the vault that he had. Oh, Why? Why hide it like this? Jeez. Well, it kind of makes sense, though. I kind of knew that relationship would have been the reason why he would open up his safe to us. But okay. I thought you had a bad memory. Some things just get engraved on it. Trust me. I wish they didn't. People should have minds full of things. If you only had a couple of things rattling around in there, it's torture.
I spent my entire life adrift.
It's the same thing, keeps bouncing off the edges of your consciousness, and it's like a gunshot each time. Henry's safe key obtains. The code to Henry's safe, blah 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 blah. I already read it, so. Oh, he has really nothing to say. Wow. That's a first in a while. Okay, so his friendship is the only thing we got left to go for. Like, the relationship stuff is what we have left for Henry to deal with. Understood. Alright, so, good point. Now we can go to the safe and grab that. Let's talk to Lydia one last time. Or not one last time, but talk to Lydia again. I don't think she has much points to talk about, but we'll bring it up, I guess, and then get their friendship going, and then the same goes for Crimson Acid, and then we'll get the valve in his apartment space, and then we'll go to your night. Maybe not this episode. Maybe we might do halfway point, maybe, of the conversation, and then the other half in the next episode, maybe, or maybe like the entire next episode might be all about Yuri for whatever it is, because I think we have a lot to go through here either ways because of how much friendship there is, or how much there is to the other stuff. I think Lydia's this way. Though I think Crimson is on the other side here, too. Well, Crimson's not far from here. Yeah, let's talk to Crimson. I really want to see what she has to say about Akiko's accusations of... I'm wondering what Crimson's going to say about Akiko's accusation of her having some sort of motive, I guess. Crimson Acid. Hang out. Got time for a chat, Crimson? Why is no one else blessed? Is blessed. I don't get what that means. Why no one else is blessed? Oh, I see. That's how you said it. Okay. The gods work in mysterious ways. Depends on who catches their eyes. What do you really want to talk about? You're not here to shoot the breeze about divine blessings. I can see it in your eyes. I think they used the wrong here. But okay, whatever. Can I ask you about Isaiah? I was wondering when you would get to the ex-husband topic. What do you want to know?
Got it.
What's he doing now? He's still responsible for the citizen management. Abduction, reconditioning, distribution. Yeah, let's ask about his happiness. Is he happy? Sorry if this is a heartbreaker, but he's with Madame Complex now. The garden tender? Very same. She lost Gregory on the 18th island when he repaired the timelines.
Don't be coy.
A couple of islands later, she had a night out with Isaiah, a bar knife through the heart, and the rest is history. But is he happy? Are you asking if he still pines for you? No. Oh, really? So there was a relationship thing going on with Lady and Isaiah, her ex-husband. It sounds a little bit like the guy's a player. I don't know, he just sounds like a player. No, it's not that. Sure, if you say so, yes. He's happy with Madame. He's on the next island, one of Lydia's first pickups last night. Not a lot of citizen managers to do once the slaughter is completed.
Sorry.
I'm glad he's not a suspect. Time to move on, lady. Understood.
You've got it wrong.
Lady, I have something to tell you. Okay. Do you have something you want to tell the investigator?
Honey.
I told you about the key from KHX. I didn't tell you another part of the story. I've been worried about what's going on, but you need to know.
Thank you.
I seduced KHX for my own interests. So that's okay. I hate this so much. Well, actually, I don't hate it, but it's just it takes so much time to just get to a point where this is where it's at, which is these characters are all hiding information, but we have to build relationships. But the relationships don't seem to, the hangout don't become an option immediately. It becomes an option 2 to 3 minutes after you talk to them with a hangout. So it's like it's not impossible, but it just takes more time than necessary to get these things done. But it also is a lot more work to kind of get these secret stuff in the way. I don't know. I just feel like it's such a painful thing. I mean, at least you can do like, if you get enough people to hang out with, you can kind of do a loop around of everybody first, and then kind of keep getting their takes of stuff with relationships and stuff like that. And I think that works out, but it's just that there's too much conversations, relationship stuff that needs to keep going on. And I don't even know when you hit the max. I feel like 10 is pushing it already. 7 is kind of a little bit pushy, and 5 would be my perfect number, or 6. 5 to 6 is like the right spot, the sweet spot to stop doing the relationship stuff, because I feel like having it for too long doesn't help unless you are doing it on purpose so you can hide information up to a degree that just makes you feel less, yeah, like, because I feel like that's it goes too far to try to make you spend more time on these relationships. I mean, realistically, relationships do take time to build, like friendships, romantic relationships all take time to build. Like, you need to put in the time. But I feel like in games it's harder to explain to the player to say, hey, you as a player, we want you to really actually spend real time to invest with these characters. But sometimes the investments are very minuscule, like you're not making hard choices to make them known, like to feel connected. You're just relating on, or you're relying on the characters to convince you that they're likable characters, or they're characters that you're building relationship, trust, stuff like that. So I'm just thinking that maybe it's a hard thing to sell to a player who's like, I don't want to spend so much time on that, even though this can help with the case, is what I think. Like, some of these information about KHX murdered, and we know that Crimson was the last person who kind of knew what happened to him, is kind of a little bit like suspected, like sus, that's what people call it nowadays. But like, I just think that it's like, why put it all down in the relationships? I just don't know. And like, how would you fix it? Like, what would be a solution for this? I think it's just narrowing it down, and then leaving some of the information down to like evidence, like actual pieces of evidence or something like that would be nice, I think. But yeah, I would say narrow it down to like 6 at best. But I have a feeling it's going to go up to 10, which is going to piss me off, because I'm like, I don't want to do 10 hangouts with every person, because that means that I'm wasting like hours just waiting on the other person to be available. And then if I have like people ahead, which is Lydia and Crimson Acid are the ones who are ahead in the relationship levels, they will probably finish out earlier than the rest, and that means I have less people to go around, so that means that I have less than 2 minutes sometimes, or 3 minutes sometimes, where their cool off won't happen until a while later. And Yuri's the last one which I have not started any relationship levels with, so it's gonna be annoying as heck. Anyways, I seduced KHX for my own interest, but someone else asked me to do it as well. Who? Yeah, exactly as I said. Witness. Oh, brother. Oh, so Witness was in on it too.
Ooh.
Why?
I have my ways.
He wanted the key. I don't know why but he asked for it. He wanted it modified for remote access. A dongle could be placed in a control panel, excuse me, and then used to remotely access it. Excuse. It needed a line of sight though. That amount of data could easily drop packets if the signal was blocked.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Did you give it to him?
What do you mean?
Yes. Why? He promised to help me. Oh.
Sure.
With what? He said he had a plan for the next island that would allow me to keep my freedom and allow me to return to active service.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Crimson?
I'm innocent!
I know, I didn't expect it to be this. If this was him...
Is this a fact?
This is the
or
truth.
a truth?
Yes. I've got some work to do. Wow, that gives me goosebumps just thinking like she's been she gave something not knowing that she probably committed part of the crime, like evidence that could really screw her. Okay, so we can't even ask Crimson about... Oh my god. I can't even ask Crimson about that, like, thing that Akiko brought up. Damn it. May your journey be endless, and may you reach the moon. Again, I don't think that, I don't think Crimson is the one who killed Kate. Actually, no. She might have killed KHS. But I think I need to keep convincing her to tell us that eventually. Alright, let's save. We're on a new episode, so we're gonna have to save on an old save. Yes.
Game saved.
Yeah, because I think that she killed KHS, but I'm waiting till the fact that Crimson admits it so that we can close that crime up. Because I feel like Crimson would be the one who killed that dude, because she was, again, the last one to talk to him, and she was kind of like saying like, oh, I had to seduce him because of the fact that somebody else needed something from him. And it's like, yeah, and you're a terrible person for doing this, not telling us about this like earlier. It's like, it's kind of depressing to see nonetheless, but it's what it is, I guess. I need to talk to Lydia. So Lydia will be our last person to talk to before we go to Yuri. I want to see if Lydia has anything new on her topic list, and then if not, then I'll just get to the hangout and then just skedaddle to Yuri so we can get all the other information from him so that we can just start back up. So yeah. Oh, and we have to get to the vault. Yeah. Lydia first, and then the vault. The Henry's vault, I guess. Oh, okay, there's motive here. Last job.
Crime is repulsive.
Sorry to ask this, Lydia, but I need you to tell me more about your last job you did. About the last job you did.
What?
You mean moving us to the next island? No, the regime changed in Europe before the Syndicate.
Bullshit.
Who the hell told you about... who the hell told you about that? Wait, it was acid, wasn't it?
Come on, LD.
What does this have to do with council murder?
Don't test me.
The murder has all the hallmarks of a regime change.
Bullshit.
Oh, give me a break, LD. Me and Sammy were assassins. We did assassin stuff. It was the last job we had to do to buy our freedom. It was a millennia ago. A different epoch. It has nothing to do with last night. Had to ask. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Had to ask. No, you didn't have to. It's hilarious. Let's ride. I'm also wondering if we
Go for a drive.
if we
LD.
max out Lydia's relationship, will she give us these fast travel rides for free? Because it's so much effort for nothing almost, I feel like, besides the information. Let's go for a drive, LD. What's good to eat on the island? The Deep Factory nailed the meat this time. The synthetic meat, that is. Notice how there's no livestock on the island. The Deep Factory got expanded. All the meat is made from a culture of bugs. There are huge caverns full of bugs breeding in meat growing operations. How about the taste? Does it taste good? Yeah, really good. Yuri always claims it doesn't taste like the real thing, but he's just that type. He's the pickup I dread each time. The amount of bullcrap that he comes out of his mouth is out of control. Thinks he's a wine connoisseur. Dude, you live on a synthetic island where the grapes are growing underground in their lab. This isn't high-end stuff. He tried to tell Sammy all about the whiskey one time. Sammy renounced violence, but I thought Yuri was about to get an ice pick in his eye. Sorry, Albie. Didn't mean to go off. He drives me crazy. You vent all you want. He's new to me. I'll trust you on this. Ha! Appreciate it. I'll drop you at the beach again. Perfect. I'm wondering if this will unlock a probe. I feel like it will unlock a probe because we've already... No, we didn't. Okay. I think we got the previous one as a probe already. May your specter gaze upon a star, and may you reach the moon. And may you reach the moon. Alright, let's get to the safe. Now that we've done the Lydia talk, which was very short. I thought there was gonna be more, but I guess I'm thankful that it's not that much. Alright, let's get through the thing here. Alright, through here. There we go. Now that we know the save code, I'm fascinated in what's gonna be found in that. Like, what secret does that vault hold? Maybe it's a demon, I guess? Maybe it's a bad thing, I guess? I don't even know yet. Actually, can I scan out which... I forgot which floor it was. It's been like... I forgot how much episodes ago was it when we last visited Henry's place. I was right here. It's been a long time. Imagine it's just like blood crystals only. Henry said the code is SO394 BF9845537 BS9. It unlocks. Proves that it pays to be nicer to people sometimes. Let's see what a citizen like Henry would be hiding in a safe. The Grimoire of Majida. Oh, is this the demon that came out of that book? A bit of light reading.
Sure.
This book predates the Great Betrayal. It was written by a scholar of the esoteric Majida. She was famed for learning how to communicate with the gods and hold cosmic communes with them.
I don't like this.
This would be in the restricted vault of the Syndicate Library.
The investigator is here.
Yuri accessed the restricted area a decade ago. Did he take this? I guess this is the book Henry said he was given. This might prove that his possession was aided. Someone wanted the island to be invaded by demons, but why? Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Arena Division. He killed her via strangulation. Looks like the corpse has been left here when the corruption happened and the area was evacuated. She's been decomposing for 10 years. No more evidence here. The sound was very scary. Yeah, it's like something got shocked and got burned. And this is a small ass room. Who would live in this kind of small bedroom? Not having much. Alright, cool. I think we're done here. Alright, let's get going. And unlock. Alright, cool. Now let's get to you. Because we are now done with all the stuff we need to do for whatever we can, I guess, in the space. I don't really have much to really go for at this point. So Yuri's gonna be now our next target to go and talk to at this point. Because he is the last... He is kind of the dude that we have kind of last not talked to at all. And I feel like all the information is chokehold onto him at least. But at least we know that that Yuri has a lot to say. But it means that it'll be a while before we can even fully get everything from him, at least, I'd say. I'm wondering if I'm missing any evidence outside here. Like, there's a lot to go through still, but it's like... I may never know, because some evidence are actually not detectable with this vision thing. Which kind of sucks a little bit, I would say. Because you're like, oh, you know, it's an item of interest, but yet you can't grab it at all. So you have to, like, pretend like it works, I guess? I don't know. Like, you have to figure out, like, where exact locations would be for those particular things. But yeah, anyways. Let's get to Yuri. Let's talk to him. I don't have much I can say right now because I don't have the necessary information I want to bring up here. So Yuri, we're going to talk for the first time. I don't know how he sounds like, but okay. Let me save, actually. There is a save point up here. Okay. So I'll talk to him a little bit. I won't do too much just yet. I'll do the rest in another episode, in the next episode. But I'll talk a little chunk of it.
Getting saved.
Get a taste of how insane this guy is. Because apparently Lydia said he's a little bit crazy, and some other people are thinking he's a bit too much.
Yuri Knight.
Secretary to the
Investigation
architect. You're the investigation freak. You're the famous investigation freak.
Sure.
I don't believe we've ever met before.
Yuri Knight.
Yuri Knight, secretary to the architect and the fairy woman's handler, born in the marble chambers of on Island Sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen the ranks.
Pathetic.
I believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
Got it.
I'll be professional. I rather remain. Even though I don't like Yuri because he might be the one behind all this criminal activity, I would probably hold back on being a little bit biased right now. I understand you're secretary to Architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during the fairy woman duties. Did you manage to deduce that? I can't do his voice because it's like I haven't gotten back to my deep voice in a long time. So I might be a little bit off a little bit here still. Glad to be back. Sure.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I'm so glad Judge brought me back.
Don't make me laugh.
Be a good freak. Get Henry prosecuted and then you can disappear back up to the exile.
The investigator is here.
You convinced it was Henry?
Insufferable.
Obviously, I can aspire to your level, but I think it's pretty clear.
What do you want, freak?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
Crime cannot hide.
No mention of grieving for our loss.
Worthless.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. Okay. So this guy is like immediately hates me, hates my guts, and he wants me out of here. And he calls me freak, which is also weird because no one else calls me like this. Like so much disrespect. Yet I'm not surprised by that because I feel like this is a red herring. I feel like Yuri is like a weird ass red herring in a way because whenever I see writing like this on the wall, the most hated people sometimes aren't the criminals really. They just do it because they did it out of spite or that's how they grew up. Like they don't really give a crap. But hang out first. Got time to chat, Yuri?
What do you want, freak?
You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled.
What?
Is that a statement or a question? A question. Then phrased like a question.
What the hell?
You serious? Is that a statement or a question? Oh, I can end the conversation. What's your history with the syndicate?
Worthless.
I was born to low-ranking syndicate members. Barely footnotes of our history. They say children naturally rebel against their parents. I am evidence. They were content to wallow in obscurity, and now I am secretary to the architect. How did?
No.
No, thank you. Sorry? I'm not interested talking with you about myself anymore.
Goodbye, freak.
This has been delightful.
Goodbye, Yuri. Man, this guy's really shut off like crazy fast. Like this guy's a shut off with a lot of things. Let's see how long this list is. This is a pretty long list. Let's do KHX. Oh no, there's more. I forgot there's layers. I forgot there's layers in these. Oh no. Okay, which one is the lowest one? No. I'll say Crimson's alibi. I don't think he has anything to do with her. Did you see Crimson last night?
Don't make me laugh.
I knew she was ready for pickup, but I left her until the end. She hates it here, and I had the power to make her wait a little longer. So I did. Okay, so he intentionally organizes the list of who gets to leave before whatever the end of Island comes up to be. Okay. I don't think he cares about Henry either, so I think I can get this out of the way. Is there anything else you can tell him about Henry's movements last night?
How dare you?
Seriously, do I need to hold your hand? Go and speak to Grand Marshal. Go speak to the Grand Marshal. Who else would it be? Doom Jazz, I guess? Did you see the doctor last night? He said he was in his clinic. Ask him, not me. Ask him, not me. What else is there that is not? I want to find the ones that are just one dot. No. now, I just want to see one where it's just a one topic thing, and then I'll ask the rest at the next episode. Henry's escape. What do you know about the escape last night?
What business is it of yours?
What would I know? Okay, so that's good that he's whatever. I feel like Akiko might have nothing. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Freak?
Didn't see her, freak. Okay. Alright, cool. We've literally narrowed it down by a lot. Murder of Graceblood? Oh, no. I don't want to ask it because I fear that it might open it up, because he kind of is involved with that stuff because of what he did with Henry. May you see through a million eyes, and may you reach the moon. Okay, so that's that for now. So far, a lot of hated comments from Yuri. I kind of had a feeling. I already knew I was going to dislike Henry. Or not Henry, sorry. Yuri. Yuri Knight. Because of his behavior and his, like, sort of reputation so far. But boy, oh boy, I did not anticipate him being so secretive and being so, like, shut off by everything. Let me see the things. Yeah, I haven't asked any important questions to a point where I can get anything out of Yuri just yet. So once we get more information from him on some of these topics that involves him, then we'll probably be able to have better information about some things, I guess. Excuse me. Okay, so there's a testimony thing there. Okay, cool. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I'm just looking at the other stuff that we got. Alright, cool. Thank you guys for watching. Again, next episode, let's finish out Yuri's conversation. I just need a bit more. I need to finish out all his conversation points. And then hopefully we'll figure out what the hell he has information for. Each topic that we've already gotten that's against him. And then see what kind of information he's going to clarify that he wouldn't agree with and disagree with and stuff like that. And then we'll see what happens there. I might try and push for the friendship levels to go up for Lydia again, and maybe Crimson Acid again, but we'll have to see how that goes, how far that goes. Maybe go back to Akiko. I'm really hoping that I can go back to these relationships and finish them up a little bit more, and a little bit more quickly. And I'll probably do a quick cut. I'm going to probably spend 1 or 2 episodes doing a quick cut of me going back and forth of each character, and then talking to them on their hangouts, and then there'll be that 1 whole episode or 2 episodes that will be just fully that. And then once we're done with that hangout stuff, then we'll probably be able to contain what we need for information to go to the trials and be able to handle that. I think I need to go to One Last Kiss though as well. I forget that we need to do that eventually. But once we finish all this out, then I'm hoping that we'll get to the end of the game, hopefully. I don't really know what to expect here. I'm still hoping to get as much information from Yuri before actually making the final call to say that he's the mastermind behind the whole crime and that he paid somebody else or forced somebody else to do the dirty work for him. So that could be the case. Who knows? Otherwise, that's it for this episode, and that'll be it for today. Roz, out.